In 2018, competitive eater Joey Chestnut ate 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That is one hot dog every 8.1 seconds. What the freak? And Chestnut is always the one to beat. He's like the reigning champion in the hot dog eating contest every July 4th. And you know me being a poop guru, I love watching these competitive eating contests. But hot dogs are not Joey Chestnut's only claim to fame. Did you know he's also eaten 141 boiled eggs in 8 minutes? That sounds so disgusting. Hey guys, Dr. Islam here. In today's video, we're going to discuss what actually happens when you eat that much food. Does your body just explode and doesn't know what to do? What is the consequences? What happens? How does it even happen? Yes, in today's video, we're going to unlock the mystery of competitive eating and Joey Chestnut's hot dog eating contest. Guys, let's talk about poop. Howdy y'all, Dr. Islam here, aka your poop guru, trying to give you the best tips and tricks so you can live your best life from the top all the way down to the bottom. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe so you get more videos like you're watching in today's video.
He is the silent warrior who stands where land meets horizon, steadfast and unshakable. A city on a hill, lit for all to see.
All right, when you see him, you know, he's not, I mean, he's skinny. I mean, he really is. You know, when you think of most people who are overeating, they're kind of big and, you know, obese. You know, he's not like that. And also Kobayashi, his nemesis for the longest time, was also a very fit guy. You know, it's interesting. The more fit that you are, the easier it's going to be for you to metabolize that food and get rid of that food so it doesn't just sit in your stomach.
A poem written using every word of every language of every country in the world. He is a bead of light floating in the...
I love this announcer. Like, I need an announcement like this whenever I go to work. Like, I want to hire this guy. It's amazing. I need that intro literally every single time. In fact, in my intro for my YouTube channel, that should be it. The greatest GI doctor ever. The poop guru. The #1 poop doctor. Your poop whisperer. Dr. Islam. Yes. That's what I need. Oh, that's amazing.
We are off in the 103rd iteration of the Nathan's Famous hot dog eating contest. Joey Chestnut, the man to beat.
Oh my God.
He used to be like Verlander, right? He'd come out throwing a...
Oh my God, that's so disgusting. Okay, so you know what they're doing? So obviously, they're not eating the hot dog as much, you know, as much as they can. They're dipping it in water and just kind of just allowing it to go down inside the esophagus into the stomach. And so, you know, you can actually swallow that hot dog whole and have it go down. In fact, I've had to remove hot dogs from individuals who didn't do that, in which it got stuck in the esophagus. It is like literally one of the most disgusting things I've had to remove ever. It is, oh, it's rancid, it is disgusting. You just in the middle of the night. I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? Oh, I know, it's terrible. I think Joey has hopefully trained himself not to have that hot dog stuck in his esophagus.
Unbelievable athlete. Should be amazing. What a crowd out here. Americans have all striped their visitors from abroad celebrating the...
So what actually happens whenever you do eat, you know, food just in general is that your stomach actually does expand. So the whole role of the stomach is to expand and to take in food as you're eating and having it go down your esophagus into your stomach. And that expansion eventually can capture all that food. Your stomach's main role is just to grind into things into its lowest particle.
Matt Stoney won it in 2015. The conditions were tough that day. He was able to take advantage. A minute.
World champion of moo pies and pumpkin pie. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Even me being a GI doctor, it's kind of making me a little sick here.
Sports fans, there's so much to be thankful for. The hot dog, the ice cold beer.
I was doing 2 at once.
Well, one of our favorite people is Melanie Collins, not only because she does a great job.
So one of the problems actually if you eat too fast or eat too much or if the meal's too big is that food can get stuck in that esophagus. And so that problem is called dysphagia, whenever you have that problem on a consistent basis where things are getting stuck inside that esophagus. So I'll tell you, you know, it's never normal for food to get stuck. If you have food that gets stuck, there's a reason why. It could be a narrowing, it could be what's called a stricture, it could be an ulcer, or even, gosh forbid, it could be cancer. So if you're having this issue on a consistent basis, don't ignore this. It needs to be investigated to find out exactly what's going on. We can take a quick little scope to see exactly what's going on. Obviously, Joey Chestnut has trained himself to make sure it doesn't happen. And I think him dipping it into that water and just having it go down helps out with the process of making sure food does not get stuck inside the esophagus. It is such a pain in the butt when that happens, because literally it probably happens in the middle of the night when people are, I don't know, just hanging out, they're eating, they go to the ER, it takes time to get people ready, and they call me in the middle of the night to help fish that out. It is, it's not fun, and it's certainly stinky.
He told us he's taken up yoga this year in an effort to help himself breathe better in uncomfortable positions. So something to keep an eye on with him.
So it's very interesting. It brings that up breathing. So breathing actually plays a role when it comes to gut health. And she mentioned that Joey Chestnut took up yoga and breathing to help out with his competition. Yes, breathing does work. That deep breath that you take, if you hold that breath in, it can help out with reflux, abdominal pain, nausea. In fact, diaphragmatic breathing is one of the tricks that we use as a GI doctor to help control acid reflux. It's safe, it's easy. All I have to do is take a really deep breath in. It closes the sphincter between the esophagus and the stomach to help prevent acid from coming up. It is fantastic and it works great.
He is the only man to ever
All right, last 30 seconds.
hot dogs and buns here at Nathan's. He's done it now.
So that breathing actually will help to put food down. Actually, it actually does work.
To see if he finishes it off and does it again. Looking to become
Oh, and 2 of them.
times 70 dog consumer.
Unbelievable.
Nobody has done it better. Nobody has done it with greater consumption. Nobody's stomach has lasted as long as Joey's. It's a dirty dozen for Chestnut, number 12 at Nathan's.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, look on his works, ye mighty, and despair. He has surpassed the kings of Egypt. There is nothing in this earth that is not now a monument to this man.
Okay, that's awesome. 71, I'm impressed by that. So what is the short-term impact of eating or overeating even in this situation? Because at some point, we may not be the Joey Chestnuts of the world, but we're probably going to eat beyond what we should. And this happens to a lot of us because it takes about 20 minutes for that signal from your stomach to go to the brain to say, hey, I'm done, no more. And you're probably gonna eat beyond that. So obviously what happens is as you eat, the food has to go somewhere. So your stomach will expand and help push the other organs out and maybe constrict some of the organs that are around the stomach. And this will make you feel, and maybe also short of breath. But also as you have more and more food in that stomach, all that blood flow from everywhere else, your brain, your extremities, will go into your belly to try and manage what's going on there, to put in more blood, to churn and move things around. This is why you may feel tired after a big meal, sluggish, fatigued, like, I don't know what to do. This is exactly the reason why. And your stomach's working in overdrive. It's gonna move things around. It's gonna turn things around. And as it's moving and turning, you're gonna have more acid production. And this is why you may have indigestion and acid reflux as well. And obviously there are long-term impacts as well. Who knows what is going to happen to Joey Chestnut's body long-term? I'm sure he's at risk of developing hypertension, heart disease, other problems as well. I don't know this for sure. I'm not his doctor. But if anyone eats too much, eats beyond their means, and it has foods that are poor quality, like a hot dog, you're going to have the consequences with that. Your body keeps score. And obviously, that will lead to weight gain, which has its own issues and long-term consequences with that. So here are my tips on what I recommend to help prevent you from overeating. Number 1, start off your meal with at least 1 cup of water. I do this all the time. The first thing you want to do before you eat is have 1 cup of water. That water will take up space so you're not eating as much. Number 2, do your salad, fruits, and vegetables first. Yes, have that take up more room. It has more fiber, it gets you fuller longer and more often, and will prevent you from overeating. Number 3, small little hack here, eat food from a smaller plate. There are so many studies suggesting that just having a smaller plate alone will allow you to eat less. Don't get these big old plates, especially don't supersize it as well. have smaller plates to allow you to eat less or to trick your body into thinking it's eating everything on its plate. Then lastly, slow down. Remember that 20 minutes where I said it takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain, hey, no more? Slow down so your body can adapt and let your brain know it is full. Here's what I want you to do this week. I want you to take a couple different steps to make sure you don't overeat and to be sure you don't overeat like Joey Chestnut. Add more water to your meal. Make it the first thing. Start eating fruits and vegetables first. Use a smaller plate. Use these tricks to see if we can help out to prevent you from overeating. So my question today for you, do you like these reaction videos? Are there more videos you want me to react to? Any other topics you want me to speak about? Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We get great videos just like this one. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. Thanks, everybody.